You see, engaged and empowered employees, it doesn't just help them, it helps you as well. Because if you're like a lot of practices that I've seen, you've got fires popping up all the time. You've got chaos. You have people calling and asking you for information all the time. And you never know what the crisis of the day or the hour is going to be. These fires, these crises of the moment are actually symptoms. They're symptoms of the larger problems that we're really facing. And the biggest problem of all, that really big problem that we're only just starting to talk about, is how exhausted we are. We're exhausted from doing it all. There is a way to decrease the fires, regain control, and stop the daily chaos. There is a way to have an aligned team that's engaged and accountable for the success of the operations. And that's going to allow you to scale up, maybe step back, get out of the weeds. There is a way to stop this great resignation in your practice. And the way to address these big challenges is by putting your people first. What if we focused on part of the life cycle being that idea of inspiring people to their best work, aligning them to the core purpose so that they can be engaged and then be empowered to their best work? The way that you get to attract and then select is by being the best at the next two phases of the life cycle. If you're the best at inspiring people to their best work, aligning them to the business imperatives, that's what's going to engage and empower them. I want you to start looking at each of the meetings you have, staff meetings, one-on-one, leadership meetings, whatever you call them. I want you to list out all of those meetings, and then I want you to list out what the intention is. And if you're not clear on what the intention of the meeting is, don't have it. In addition to being clear about the what, clear about the expectation, is being clear about the success factors for the outcome you're looking for. Participate in improvement, in performance improvement activities. That could be anything. Does that mean I show up to a meeting and I get an A? Did I do a good job? Or does it mean something different? So instead of just generically saying perform or participate in performance improvement activities, fine, that's the expectation. But the success factor is the outcomes. Implement 2 new successful performance improvement initiatives in the course of a year. I want them to be successful. So the second piece is thinking about how much information does a person need? And that's based on how much information they already know. So you really need to know your team members. You need to know where their skill sets are, what they're experts in, and don't assume that they're automatically experts in everything. Because just because you're good at one thing doesn't mean that you're good at it all. Stop spending your money on goodbye parties and start spending your money on welcome aboard parties. Give people a chance to actually start to get to know each other. The other thing that you can do is, yes, you are going to need to get through that paperwork, but it doesn't all need to be on the first day. Take some time with their key accountabilities and help them see how their role contributes to the mission. Align their work to the core purpose and values of your practice. Those are some of the things that we can do to start to inspire them, start to align them. When I think about growth, it's not just how well we do, it's how well we learn. So we want to create an environment that acknowledges mistakes happen. We want to create an environment that empowers people to give it their best shot, even if it's not perfect the first time. She didn't get there by climbing rungs on a ladder. She got there through her career rock wall. So if you want to create an environment that engages and empowers your team, Know what they're interested in. At your quarterly sit downs with them, what are your goals? What do you find interesting? How can we help you grow? Build their career rock wall. You never know where it might take them.